Peter Sutcliffe's wife, Sonia, was astonished.
This was something beyond Sonia's reasoning. She was absolutely flabbergasted when she found out that she had spent all this time living with the most notorious criminal in British history.
Co-workers could not believe that this ordinary man was in fact a vicious killer.
He was a nice person. To talk to him, like talking to you, it was fine. He was fine to talk to.
16 weeks later, Peter Sutcliffe would go on trial. He was charged with the murders of 13 women.
People were almost fighting for press tickets to get in there. It was one of the most sensational trials that Britain's ever seen. It was his ordinariness, I think, that made it, in the end, so surprising. He showed no emotion, no remorse, nothing. And he had a rather sharp little devilish beard and very, very frightening eyes. They'd been expecting some hulking, physical brute of a man, and he was this little, funny little guy with a rather satanic face.
At the trial, prosecutors presented an overwhelming body of evidence.
Right in the middle of the courtroom was a large table, absolutely covered with 20 or 30 hammers, knives, sharpened screwdrivers, implements of various kinds. And it absolutely took your breath away, because you looked at this array of hardware and you thought, these things have actually been used to kill actual people.
The trial was never about whether he had committed these killings. The trial was about his mental condition.
Sutcliffe's defense team argued that he should be sent to a mental institution, not prison. They claimed that he suffered from the same disease as his wife Sonia.
Peter Sutcliffe was diagnosed by all the doctors who gave evidence as suffering from paranoid schizophrenia.
But some believed that he used his wife's psychotic behavior as a model for his own defense.
He had had experience of his nearest and dearest being treated for a severe psychiatric illness. And I believe that he copied some of her mannerisms, some of her language, and was able to convince the psychiatrists that actually he was suffering from delusions.
The jury agreed. On May 22, 1981, they found Peter Sutcliffe guilty of 13 counts of murder and 7 counts of attempted murder.
He made no attempt to defend his innocence at all. He just took it for granted that the end of this killing spree had come, and what would happen to him would happen to him. You could almost describe him as being peculiarly relaxed about the whole process.
Sutcliffe was given 20 life sentences. Ironically, after 3 years in prison, Sutcliffe was again diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic. He was transferred to Broadmoor Mental Hospital, where he will spend the rest of his life.
He was sent to Broadmoor on the grounds that he was suffering from the very disease which at his trial it been suggested he was faking.
Even though the Ripper is behind bars, the people of Yorkshire will not soon forget the 5 years of terror at the hands of this seemingly ordinary truck driver.
Killers don't look like killers. Evil people don't look like evil people. Although the Yorkshire Ripper has been caught, there will be others. They don't walk around carrying an axe and screaming at the top of their heads. Even ordinary people can do extraordinarily bad things. I think that's the lesson of Peter Sutcliffe.